I've been to a lot of churches, and I've heard lots and lots of preachers. I'm bragging, I guess, but I want you to know that I think we have one of the best preachers in this country. And I know his life. So he lives what he preaches. And if I get out of the way a little bit, he is not afraid to tell his brother what's right and what's wrong. So I'm proud of our pastor. I love our pastor. I can't wait for our pastor to be back. Just try to do the little bit that we can to fill in until he gets back soon. He's already chomping at the bit. He's trying his best to get well, so we just need to keep praying for him that he will be back soon. But not too soon. We don't want him to come back when he's not ready. I'd also like to say I want to thank tonight my friends Dan and Vinda Stratford for coming tonight. And I'm going to put in a little plug for Dan. He don't need it, probably. But since you're all Fredericktown people, most of you, Dan owns the gun shop in Fredericktown. So he's a good Christian man. And so if you need anything in sporting stuff, I don't guess it's all guns. You can get bullets there too. And you might be able to get a bow there, and I'm assuming you can. But he has a shop in Fredericktown. So I'd like I said, he's a Christian brother, and so if you're into that stuff, I told him, I said, Brother Dan, I've got a gun and I've got a concealed carry license, but you don't want me to be around you when I've got a gun. So it's better that I don't have it now. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. I'm glad that I'm here tonight. More than anything else, I'm glad that I'm serving a living God.
Amen. Yes.
I'm glad that I'm serving a God that is concerned about me.
Yeah.
Personally, He's concerned about me.
Yeah.
He's not way up in the by and by, so He doesn't know what I'm doing. Let me tell you, my God knows what I'm doing.
That's right.
He knows when I'm in His will, and He knows when I'm not in His will. And He is not slack in telling me either way it goes. He's going to let me know. I am glad I'm serving a living God.
Amen.
I'm glad I'm serving one that loves me enough to keep me. And I just feel blessed tonight about that.
Amen.
Now that's my testimony. That's not my sermon. My sermon, and I've got quite a few pages. I won't probably, and I'll tell you, honestly, my wife told me, watch my hands, don't point my finger. People don't like it when you point your finger, so I was thinking about using the microphone so I could hold it, and that way I could stand like this, and I couldn't possibly point my finger at any of you. And my wife doesn't like it when I point my finger, and she'll be able to listen to this, and probably she'll let me know I didn't have any business saying that. But anyways, so I'll try not to point my finger at you tonight. Maybe I'll preach like this and I'll hold on to my back. Pastor likes to hold his pants in his ear, so he don't have to point at people. But I don't want to do that. But my sermon tonight is one that I've been thinking about quite a while. Didn't know if I'd ever preach it. God just put it on my heart, and I thought about it. And it's called Fear versus Fear. Now that's a strange title for a sermon. Fear versus fear. And if you go through the Bible, you're going to find the word fear many, 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 many times.
Yes.
You'll hear it a lot. You read about it a lot. Do you know that in America, the National Mental Health Institute has said 19.2 million people struggle with some type of phobia. Fear of, fill in the blank, whatever it is. Fear of heights, fear of closed-in spaces, fear of me, I don't like spiders. No way I can handle. I can take a snake anytime, but don't put a spider around me, and I don't know why. So lots of people have fears. Now, 19.2 million people. There's 199 million adult in America from the ages of 1864. So 19.2 million people puts it about somewhere in a percentage of 7% of our people suffer from some kind of phobia. And phobias are fear of. It's something you're afraid of. Well, the Bible speaks a lot about fear. It talks a lot about fear. We got songs today, and I thought our guest singer was going to be here to sing one of my favorite songs. Fear is a liar. And you know who I'm talking about when Brother Danny sings Fear is a Liar? He can make people move. He can make the Baptist shout that's in here. Let alone a few of the Presbyterians. Us Pentecostals, we shout. I think I'm a Pentecostal. I'm not sure. The reason I'm